I'm gonna talk about
so weird.
Yeah.
For me to have my phone in my hand.
This is great. So everyone, you guys can see who has what case. Now you know. Now you know.
I mean, yeah, also fits our personalities, I think. Don't you think?
What does that mean?
You're like loud and colorful and, you know.
Okay.
And I'm kind of just like.
I can't even speak for myself because I'm looking at my outfit right now.
I'm like a little more earthy, subdued, I would say.
I have that side to me.
Your shirt is literally, I'm pretty sure, a sticker on your phone. Like, is there a smiley face?
No, it's not.
Okay.
I have that side to me.
No. I just want to show them. She's a traveler. Just go for it. I love that.
Anyway.
Anywho.
We're using our new camera today.
We're excited. Yeah. So, what do you guys think? We're trying it.
Yeah. You guys are going to see my eyes go this way.
Yeah.
And that's...
I'm doing it too. So, you know. We're going to try and look at you and not ourselves. You know? And that's the way the cookie crumbles.
And that's the gospel.
Hey, guys.
Hi.
What's up?
Howdy.
Whoa, you're doing a high?
I know. 2023.
You know what? You started off.
Okay.
You were about to say 2023 is the new me. I knew you were gonna do it, weren't you?
No.
A little rhyme.
I was gonna say I'm trying new things.
Yeah, that video is coming later. Okay, this video is a little bit different. But first of all,
hello everyone.
Hey, what's up?
Howdy.
Hi.
Hola.
¿Cómo estás?
Bien. ¿Y tú?
Bien. Muy bien. Gracias.
Très bien. Oui.
Oui, oui.
Merci.
Comment allez-vous?
Okay. Hello. Bienvenue. We are going to talk about the books we're excited to read.
Right. And if you're wondering who we are, this is
not
Monique.
2022. Oh.
I said comment allez-vous. Isn't that what that means?
No.
It doesn't mean what's your name?
No.
What does it mean? What do you call?
Comment allez-vous? I don't. Where are you going?
If you're asking somebody's name.
Comment tapes-tu? I just thought you were speaking.
I've been saying it wrong my whole life. But that makes sense because I've never taken a French class in my life. Comment tapez-vous? Like that?
Well, no. If you want to say it with a vous, you'd be like, comment vous appelez-vous?
Comment vous appelez-vous?
Yeah, because like the vous is like vous is the formal you.
You, yeah.
So vous appelez-vous?
Like, what are you called you, basically, right?
Yeah, your name.
Yeah, possessive, you. Anyway.
So like tapez-tu.
We're still learning languages.
You put the apostrophe, so the T and the A.
I would love to go to France.
The T and the A make one word. Tapez-tu.
Yeah, together. Anyway, this is Monique.
Hi.
And I'm Christine.
Hello.
We're the Roomies Digest. We're getting it together.
Yeah.
Bum, bum, da 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 da, bum, bum, da. Our video today is really exciting. We're actually going to be talking about our 2023 anticipated releases. We thought this would be a fun video to like put out at the beginning of the month just to get things started because we are going to have a lot of content rolling out in the beginning of this month, and get ready. You know, so some people like to do Vlogmas. We like to do, you know, catch up in January. So
yeah, I like that.
Yeah, you know,
if we ever participate in Vlogmas, like,
it'd be so chaotic.
Yeah, like the way I operate, it's just gonna be frenetic craziness. Anyway,
we'd have to plan that 6 months in advance minimum, you know.
If y'all don't know, I like to pick books based on some covers. I pick books on multitude of things. I'm a mood reader. Okay, I pick books on multitude of things. But this one, you know, this one really had the seal of approval first from the author. Okay, I've read their work before, loved it. And the cover really spoke to me. And that book is Silver Nitrate by Silvia Moreno Garcia.
Silvia Moreno Garcia is such an interesting author. I can pop it up.
Okay.
Yeah, I can pop. I already saw you being like, I'll pop it up right here. But Silvia Moreno Garcia is such an interesting author, I think, because some of her stuff I really like. And then, like, sometimes I'll be like, I need to DNF this immediately.
Yeah.
So she's hit or miss, but the stuff I like, I really like.
Yes.
Like, she had a vampire book. Can't tell you the name of it, but it was
a great book.
It was a really good book. It was a really great book.
I liked Mexican Gothic, and then I read the Velvet is the Night, and I kind of DNF'd that one. So, or did I finish it?
I think that was more historical, though, right?
Yeah, so it was like a different vibe from Mexican Gothic.
But I think that's like her thing. She does like different genres.
Yes, which is why so fun. I'm quick to click on Silver Nitrate, because it's giving me Alfred Hitchcock, the cover, you know? It's giving me Psycho.
Yeah, like Scream, not Scream, but Psycho, for sure.
Yes.
That's exactly what that, I was like, what does that look like? Wow.
So, the book is about, this is what sold me. It says, a fabulous meld of Mexican horror movies and Nazi occultism. A thriller about a curse that haunts a legendary lost film. I'm like, The Ring? Is it The Ring meets Nazism? Like, I'm just like, I don't even know what this
sounds interesting. I
don't even know what this is going to be about. Like, this is giving me The Ring meets Ring Shout. You know what I'm saying?
Oh God, Ring Shout.
Right? Like, I was like, are we fighting Nazis in the movie? I'm just excited. So I was sold. Good time. Yeah, I was sold.
And when is that book coming out?
That book is coming out July 18th. So it's going to be a summer horror thriller that I will love. I can't wait.
I love to see it.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Cool. The first one that I want to talk about today is going to be... You guys might know of an author, just like a little casual author called Holly Black. She has this tiny little YA series that I'm obsessed with called The Cruel Prince. Okay? In The Cruel Prince, there is a lot of characters. There are a lot of characters. But there is this one young man who's like related to the main group, and he's very, very young in The Cruel Prince. So this is his story. Okay, it's called The Stolen Heir, and I cannot wait because it's coming out January 3rd. I'm literally getting it this week.
So it
would be like, a lot of people want The Cruel Prince to be continued, right? Right. It's his story. Mm-hmm. And he is going to be like literally on this adventure with this other character who is also super young that like everybody loved, but then like she didn't have a story because they like sent her
away.
Yeah. And we were like, where did she go? Like she was awesome. And I think they have like a relationship. I'm already like getting excited.
I'm excited for you.
I can actually read y'all like what the actual synopsis says, but it says this. Return to the opulent world of Elfame, filled with intrigue, betrayal, blah, 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 a runaway queen, a reluctant prince, and a quest that may destroy them both. 8 years have passed since the Battle of the Serpent, which is the end of the Cruel Prince trilogy. But in the icy north, Lady Nor of the Court of Teeth has reclaimed the Ice Needle Citadel. There she's using an ancient relic to create monsters of stick and snow who will do her bidding and exact her revenge. Shurin, child queen of the Court of Teeth and the one person with power over her mother, fled to the human world. There she lives feral in the woods. Lonely and still haunted by the merciless torments she endured in the Court of Teeth, she bides her time by releasing mortals from foolish bargains. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Oak, heir to Elfame, who is the young, like, guy that's related to everybody else. Who she once promised to in marriage, who she resented for years. Now 17, Oak is charming, beautiful, and manipulative. He's on a mission that will lead them into the north, and he wants Surin's help. But if she agrees, it will mean guarding her heart against the boy she once knew and a prince she cannot trust.
So it's told from the girl's POV?
It's probably going to be her POV, yeah, because the Cruel Prince trilogy... It might be dual. That would be really cool. I have no idea. But it's probably her since they like started with her. But they're keeping it from... They're just having him be the connect. Yeah, like the connector. Okay. Yeah. But she was like, in that book, she definitely was like abused by her parents. So it'll be really... Like, the court is literally called the Court of Teeth. Teeth. Anyway, I'm excited. I'm reading that literally this week, so don't even talk to me on January 3rd because I'll be there. What you got next?
My next book is going to be a sci-fi, I believe. Let me find this.
Sci-fi?
A sci-fi. So the book is called The Deep Sky by Yume Kitase, and it is like a sci-fi thriller. And you guys know how I feel about my sci-fi thrillers. Like, I'm not into the sci-fis that are really like epic fantasy, you know. I mean, maybe. But really, I am into sci-fi exploration, you know. I want to see space. And that is literally what this book is about. It's literally a mission into deep space that starts with a lethal explosion.
Seems like a good time.
That sounds like everything I want to read and watch. So my imagination is already going
rampant. Rampant.
It is a mission to save humanity, of course, and they've left everything behind except their differences. And it's a single ship that carries all of humanity's last hope, and some stuff goes down. So I'm looking forward to it. I've never read, I don't know if it's a debut novel or not, but I'm sold. I'm sold.
The cover looks really cool.
Right?
Anyway, the next book that I'm going to be talking about is called The Witch King. It's by Martha Wells. We already know Martha Wells is top tier entertainment. Like, we love to see everything that she's writing. I only recently realized that she writes fantasy as well as sci-fi. So, like, that was really a gift to me. But the next book that I'm going to talk about is coming out May 30th. And essentially what has happened is there is a mage who has had his consciousness stuck in a specific place for like a long time. Like, he doesn't even know how long. And he basically awakens to finding this like lesser mage trying to take his power from like where he is. And as he like awakens, he's basically like, what year is it? Like, what's going on? Like, you can't take my power. And so essentially it's this story about like him like being with this lesser mage and like experiencing this whole new world, which we know, you know, Martha Wells does really well. So yeah, Wells and well. But yeah, that's basically it. I'm really excited. I can't wait.
This one I actually only saved it because I feel like you would like it.
Okay.
So, okay. This is why I clicked it.
Okay.
It's not really anticipated for me, but I feel like, do you even know it's out there, you know?
Okay.
I'm saying,
so
I'm
you're
giving it
almost recommending something.
I'm recommending it to you and
Okay.
to everyone. Okay.
Nice.
It's called Benko. I think it's called Benko, but it's like Coven. You see how it looks?
Yes. Like Coven, yeah.
Yeah, so it's called Benko by Sherry Demalin. And it's about a Matisse millennial living with her like cantankerous, like loud grandma, Stella. They're barely hanging on, and then they discover that they're going to be evicted from their apartment in Toronto. And then one night something crazy happens, and it calls out to the main character. She finds a silver spoon etched with a crooked-nosed witch and the word Salem humming from the other world. So it's kind of like practical magic.
Yeah, it sounds like practical magic. That's what I was getting from it.
And like, you know, New Orleans, and you like New Orleans.
I do, yeah.
And practical magic and
okay.
witches.
Well, that sounds like a fun time. When does that come out?
Great question.
Let me think how I want to answer that question.
It comes out February 7th.
Okay, so pretty soon. Okay, well, I'll do one that I put on here because I thought that you would definitely want it to be talked about. And that's Happy Place by Emily Henry.
You know me well.
I do. I added this to the list. It comes out April 25th. And essentially it's a second chance romance, right?
It's pretty much second chance romance, but make it fake dating.
Yes.
Because I think the couple broke up prior to this vacation they have to go on with their friends, but they haven't told anybody that they're not together. Mm-hmm. I believe that's what happened. So they're like going...
Right, like everybody still thinks they're together on the vacation because it's this group of friends that vacations together as couples a lot every year.
I guess they still want to go.
Right. I mean, that makes sense. Like if you paid your ticket and you didn't have a terrible breakup, like someone wasn't cheating on somebody, then I'm like, why not? You know, like...
And probably still love each other.
Yeah, like sparks will fly. That kind of a thing. It's going to be cute. I still need to read BOOKLUBS.
Me
so
too.
I'm like, this is embarrassing.
I said it was my anticipated, and I got scared because, I don't know.
I mean, a lot of people definitely were like, this is not a good book.
Yeah,
so.
I don't want
to be disappointed.
Yeah, because, yeah.
That makes sense, you know? Mm-hmm. It's okay.
I'm going to move into a highly anticipated read. I feel like everyone's been waiting for this book for a while. And it's called a little something called Hellbent by Leigh Bardugo.
By Miss Leigh Bardugo. Her and her friend Holly Black, they're putting out books this year. I love to see it.
I have been wanting to read Hellbent. Haven't had the chance, so I am really looking forward to it. It's coming out literally in like days, like the 10th of January.
Yeah,
so
very soon.
I know I'm going to be doing on my birthday, you know, so... Oh, Hellbent is the follow-up to Legendborn. So Legendborn is about Alex, or galaxy, and she goes to Yale, and she gets involved in this like secret society where there is magic, and you know, she's just uncovering all of that. It's a little mystery, and it's like, yeah, not Legendborn. That's pretty much what Ninth House is about. So this is the follow-up to Ninth House, Hellbent.
And it's got a little bunny on the front.
It does.
Bless it. Bless it. The next one that I'm going to be talking about today is called The Keeper 6 by Kate Elliott. It's coming out on January 17th. And this one is kind of a sci-fi fantasy where this woman who is a mother, she ends up having to travel between worlds to like go save her son from this like dragon lord. And it sounds like she used to be quite a badass. Like she literally used to be in this group called the Hex, and they used to go around doing like, you know, jobs and stuff together. And so her son gets stolen, and she's like, yo, I gotta call up all my friends so that we can go and travel, you know, from Earth to like wherever to go get my son, because this man thinks he's trying me today. And I'm just gonna say right now, he will be murdered.
Exactly.
You know,
you've got it twisted.
Yeah, you've got it twisted. And so it's very, like, it sounds really, really good. It's definitely like a higher sci-fi fantasy, because it's got like all these kind of like made up worlds and stuff like that. But it sounds really, really good. And I'm really enjoying like stories that have like the mother protecting their kids trope. I didn't know I was gonna like identify with that so heavily, but like I just finished Sword of Kaigen a couple days ago, and y'all, that book.
Is that also like the 5th season? Or did I make that up? Have you read the 5th season?
I read the 5th season. So is this one that I'm recommending? Or like talking about like the 5th season? No, because the 5th season's all on one world.
Oh.
They don't do like world hopping. Like this one is specifically like they're in space, like world hopping basically.
Okay.
So yeah, anyway, it's gonna be a fun time.
So the next book that I'm really excited to read is called Lone Women by Victor Laval. This author wrote The Changeling, which I haven't read, but everyone loves that book. So I'm looking forward to reading this. It's a horror, but make it historical fiction. I know. What? Mo, what are you doing?
Oh, so House of Orchard or whatever really got you,
I'm
huh?
like, maybe I don't mind. Maybe if it's a good story, I don't care.
I love it. New year, new reading. Hello.
I mean, I got into fantasy last year. So it follows Adelaide, who's running from something from California, like a secret that apparently killed her parents. So she's running to Montana to be a homesteader, because the government is giving these lone women land to these women to cultivate and, you know, make Montana livable. So the secret is, you know, is she really alone? You know, like there's some weird stuff happening, and it reminded me of Nope. And I was like, you know, I can get behind
a story like this.
A Western.
Yeah.
You know, a Western.
Honestly, I'm down. I love a good Western.
Yeah. I was like, I mean, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know what it's about, but I know this author is good. So I went by the name and the plot premise. March 21st.
March 21st. I love
Yep.
to see it. Well,
So
coming
look out
out
for it.
February 28th
Okay.
is the prequel to Priory of the Orange Tree, and it's called A Day of Fallen Night. Now, I had this crazy idea. I was like, what if I read the prequel, then read Priory?
No, that's not how you're supposed to read anything like that. Why would you read the prequel first?
Because it's the prequel. It like tells you all the stuff
No,
before.
Christine, that's not right. You're supposed to read the book. You're supposed to read it in publication order.
Are you?
Christine. I know that you like to... Are you one of the people that watch what is that movie? Star Trek? Out of order?
No, because that would be watching it in the publication date.
Out of order.
Yeah, I don't do that. I watch it from the prequels on.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do. My favorite one is the first one.
You're telling me that you watched the prequels before... So you're telling me... So what's it? So if I wanted to watch... What is it? What are the movies called?
Star Wars?
Yeah. If I wanted to watch Star Wars, you're going to tell me to watch the prequels first?
Yeah.
Why? Why would you do that to someone who's never seen it?
Because if you watch the ones from when were they, the 60s?
If that's how the story
80s?
was meant to be told, you have to do that.
It's not the 60s. I'm hilarious. The 80s?
The 60s? It's just because the quality wasn't...
The quality is so bad. I would literally fall asleep if I started with those ones.
That's like you telling me to watch that that single one first. Why can't I never remember the title of this movie?
It's like Rogue One, I think.
It is Rogue One.
Look at me.
So that's like me watching Rogue One and then watching...
That's not a prequel, though.
That's what I'm saying. It's if I had watched Rogue One because it was the newest one, it would make sense. It would make no sense to the plot of the story.
I'm talking... Okay, I get what you're saying. We're having a misunderstanding. I'm not saying to read them in publication date, but I'm also not saying to read them from like the newest to the oldest. I'm saying to read them based on the timeline in the story, which
Have
is
you
how...
already read Fire of Orange?
No.
Then you should not do that.
I think I'm gonna do it.
I really vehemently... What's another word, guys? Give me one more.
Urgently.
Behoof.
Stop. I behoove you?
I behoove you.
I don't know if that's the right way. I don't know if that's right. How about this? We'll put a comment down below and you guys can literally vote on if I should read Priory first or if I should read this book first, A Day of Fallen Night. If you guys have no idea what Priory is, let's go ahead and talk about this book, okay? So A Day of Fallen Night is the prequel to this epic fantasy about like these kingdoms, this queen, you know, her protector, dragons, all this kind of stuff. So this is essentially what happens like before the big chaos happens, because this really chaotic thing goes down, and then that's pretty much what sets us up for the rest of the story. That's gonna follow a group of women in this story, you know, all doing their things, and it's gonna be a fun time. It's gonna be a fun time. If you guys want me to read Priory first of the Orange Tree, put an orange emoji down below. If you guys want me
an X emoji with the emoji with the woman's hands
if
like
you guys
this.
want me to read A Day of Fallen Night, you can put a sun emoji because it's a day.
You need to put the one like this.
If you put an X, you won't be counted.
You put an X, my voice will be heard.
The lighting in here is so funny. What a fun day. Anyway, so that's what I'm excited for. I feel like I have so many epic fantasy books on my list.
And I have a lot of horror, so
it's great.
Going down the list of another horror book, I am excited for Our Share of the Night by Mariana Enriquez.
This cover looks so cool.
Yes, it is. I think a vampire book.
I might want to read this one.
I know. I saved it because I thought you might like it too, but I also want to read it. It's about a young father and son set out on a road trip, devastated by the death of their wife and mother. Of the wife and mother they both love. The same, pretty much, the wife and the mother. It's weird how they said that.
Yeah.
But it also makes sense.
You're like, how could you be the wife and the mother to one person? But what they're saying doing is wife and mother,
of each other.
Yeah.
But so they're grieving. They travel to their family home, and that's when they confront a terrifying legacy that she has bequeathed. Bequeathed
is such a good vocabulary word. We should do a vocabulary word of the week and just like use it all the time.
Yeah. The woman they grieve came from a clan like no other. A centuries-old secret society called the Order that commits unspeakable acts in search of eternal life. For Gaspar, the son, this vampiric cult is his destiny. So now he's in danger because, they want him to be a vampire. And the dad's like, wait a second. There's got to be a reason my wife died, Why is this happening? Obviously, we're not supposed to be here. We just came to say, give our respects. And, check in on the fam. But, like, a vampire? That sounds like a fun time. This book comes out... I've been forgetting to tell y'all the dates. February 7th. So that's kind of soon. This is a long book.
How long?
608 pages?
I'm excited for you.
Wow. Okay, Mariana. She really put...
She had a lot going on.
She really put a tale together.
608? That's how... Those Zodiac Academy books, that's what that size is. That's crazy.
Okay, Mariana.
Okay, well, moving on. This next one I'm very, very excited for. I'm excited for all these, let's be honest. But this one comes out January 3rd. So obviously, I'm going to be going to the bookstore. January 3rd, I'm going to be like...
I got a gift card.
Sign me up because we're going. I do too. And this is a fun fact for our bingo situation. If somebody bought you a bought you a Barnes & Noble gift card or like a gift card to a bookstore, you can buy books and it not count against your bingo. Y'all, I don't know if y'all know this, but I do a little broke book buying ban bingo board. Say that 10 times fast. But anyway, so it doesn't apply because you're not using your money It's like somebody gifted you books.
I would assume that.
You know?
That makes perfect
We had this
sense.
discussion in our group chat, 'cause we were like, does it count? But yeah.
No, it should not.
I'm gonna be out here acting like a fool. So the book that I'm talking about that comes on January 3rd, it's called Song of Silver Flame Like Night. Okay, it's got a dragon on the front. It's Chinese inspired folklore. Essentially, this young man is going on this like epic journey where he has this strange mark like carved into his arm, and it's lettering that like he can't read. It's like untranslatable, and he's trying to figure out like, where did this come from, what happened. He has no memory of it. Goes on this epic journey, and that's that. Okay, and I don't know too much more about it because it's apparently based on Chinese folklore and I don't actually know the story, but I really love this author, and she made a TikTok where she was basically comparing this to this one TV show called Love Between Fairy and Demon, which I binged.
Oh.
Yes, I binged. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I was like, I've heard of that. And I was like, oh, it's because I watched it.
Yeah. It's a C-drama, fantasy C-drama. One of my favorite, like,
shows of 2022.
Yeah, shows of 2022. Like, I was obsessed with this show, y'all. Like, so good. So she compared it to that, and I was like, all right.
I sold.
I'm gonna be reading it. She also made this hilarious other TikTok. Is why I'm like, we need to be friends. She made another hilarious TikTok where she did like, you know how when they do the fake scenes from like K-dramas and stuff?
Yeah.
That's what she did for the book. And it's all her, and basically she like plays, she like dresses up in like traditional like Chinese dress, and like she was like explaining about the book, and then she also played like another character that was like a guy, and it was just hilarious. So I was like, wow, your personality 10 out of 10. Like, you are literally hilarious. So I'm gonna be reading this immediately. Immediately. So these next two that I'm going to talk about, they are by authors that I love. I want to say this is probably my favorite author. So I cannot wait to read her next stuff because I just love her so much. Okay, her name's S.A. Chakraborty. You already know. This book's coming out March 7th, and the book is called The Adventures of Amina al-Sirafi. And it's essentially a pirate story. You know what I mean? It's a pirate crew. They're going off, and they're a little older. They're a little bit later in life. You know, it's not your typical 20-year-old. It's like, I think she's around 30s to 40s, something like that. And they have to go on one last adventure, right? And so it's this ragtag crew. They're going through all these journeys together, and it's a fun, crazy, epic time. It's Mina inspired as well. If you guys don't know about the David trilogy, what are you doing? You need to get on it. But yeah, I'm really excited for this next book because I love pirates. Little known fact about me, Pirates of the Caribbean, like, literally can do no wrong. And I just can't wait to crack this one open. Like, I'm so excited because I don't have a lot of books by S.A. Chakraborty, but I love everything she writes. So I'm just like, I really hope that this one's good.
It sounds
I
like
really hope
your
it's gonna
type
be good.
of book.
Yeah, I think it's gonna hit, but we'll see. Only time will tell. And then this next one y'all already know. My good friend, we used to hang out back in the day. His name's Pierce Brown. I don't know if you guys have heard about him, but he has this tiny little series. It's the Red Rising Saga. You might have heard of it. It's a sci-fi thing, you know, kind of like Hunger Games. But essentially, this man,
just kept writing books.
I mean, he did. He just kept writing books. We've been waiting for this book, number 6 in the Red Rising Saga. We've been waiting for like, I want to say 3 years. It hasn't been that long, but it's been a while. So essentially, the original trilogy. Love the original trilogy. The next 3 books in this saga have a time jump, and then some stuff goes down. Okay, I'm not gonna get into specifics because y'all gotta just read the books. Like, I can't give away any spoilers, like, at all. But the point is, Lightbringer, which is the next book, is gonna be coming out on July 25th, 2023. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. I, in fact, haven't even read the 5th one because I was like, so much heartbreak happened in the 4th one. That I can't continue unless we've got the books, you know what I mean? Yeah. And this one is especially, like, I already know this one's gonna be heartbreak because it's got literally Mustang's, like, house symbol on the cover, y'all. I'm nervous.
Are tearing up.
I'm nervous, okay? My girl Mustang, like, what's going on?
Let us know.
I'm worried anyway, so.
I hope good things for you and your endeavors.
I'm just glad he put out a book, so.
There you go. I'm looking forward to a book called Chain Gang All Stars by Nana Kwame Adije Brenya.
Yeah, you did it.
And I don't know. I'm actually blanking on. I think you've seen this movie, but I'm blanking on it.
Okay.
So it's got Gerard Butler in it.
Okay.
And he's in prison. And they like make you play like these games.
Dang.
to get out of prison.
Right.
And that's kind of the plot of this. Only this is more of a direct...
Is that movie?
I'm really blanking on it because I've Lockdown. I don't know. I'm breaking.
But you like love that movie, though.
I've seen it a few times. But this is a similar vibe, but it's really talking about the American penal code system and like the prison system in America. And I'm like, I'm ready to break that down. You know, I'm ready to do that. So what happens is the prisoners are part of this thing called the Criminal Action Penal Entertainment, which is a highly popular, highly controversial, profit-raising program in America's increasingly dominant private prison industry, and then part of a chain gang, and then they have to fight gladiators. And if the people in the chain gang win, chain gang all-stars win, they get their freedom. So
that sounds, I love a gladiator storyline.
So
like,
an underdog story. So I am definitely looking forward reading this. It's a lot of talks about the alliance of systemic racism, unchecked capitalism, and mass incarceration.
That one sounds really good.
Right?
Yeah. Wow. Look at us. Anticipating books.
I think this is a debut novel as well.
Ooh.
So, I didn't say when it's coming out. What do you say?
That laugh.
Oh, no, it's not. New York Times bestselling author of Friday Black. So it's not her debut novel. April 4th. Comes out April 4th.
Love to see it. Well, this next one is also by an author that I really, really love. Her name's Catriona Ward. You guys might have heard of her. This book's coming out on August 8th, and it's called Looking Glass Sound, which is actually a re-release of this book because essentially Catriona got picked up by a publisher that's re-releasing all of her old works.
Okay.
But this cover will look more like House on Needless Street and Sundial, like those two books.
That cover looks cool. That's the cover? That was
the old, yeah.
Oh,
this is the old one. Essentially, Looking Glass Sound is about this writer who lives on the coast in Maine, and he's writing the last book he'll ever write, okay? And he basically is revisiting kind of like a past traumatic event because essentially in this town there was a serial killer stalker who was like killing people, and him and his group of friends found like one of the dead bodies. Okay. Right? And so he's revisiting that for his book. Like, this is like the last epic he's ever gonna do. And in revisiting this, he's kind of, you know, thinking about his past, thinking about what happened back then and about the group of friends he had. And one of them he kind of remembers, and he's like, yo, I forgot that man actually stole my manuscript back in the day and is now a famous author because of my work, which is called The Looking Glass Sound.
Whoa.
So him being trapped up in this house in Maine, it kind of reminded me a little bit of Stephen King novel where like he's essentially kind of blurring the lines between what happened in the past, what's like psychologically going on and he's kind of like making up, or like, you know, on the flip side, what's actually happening currently at the house in Maine. So I'm really excited because I love Catriona Ward. I think it's going to be a good one.
Yeah.
A little psycho thriller.
Speaking of an author that you like, and also someone stealing someone's manuscript, I'm excited for Yellowface by R. Kuang, and it is about someone using a pseudonym. The pseudonym is Juniper Song. They wrote a New York Times best-selling book, you know, but the only thing is Juniper is not who they claim to be. She did not write the book she claimed that she wrote, and she is not Asian American. So it's pretty much about...
You think R.F. Kuang, like, this happened to her and she's like, I'm gonna write a book about it? Like,
I don't know.
That would be the tea.
But it says it's a chilling and hilariously cutting novel from R.F. Kuang. I'm excited. I'm just ready for the tea. Really. I'm like, I don't know what is going to happen here. But the book comes out, it comes out in May. So we've got a little bit of time. Juniper Song is the antagonist. Someone stole the main character's twin sister's manuscript, I think. Okay. It's already complicated. Yeah. It's a mess. Yeah. And I am ready for justice, redemption. I'm ready. I'm already ready to fight, you know?
Also, and I can say, like, R.F. Kuang, I know a lot of people kind of hate on her, but I really like her writing style. I think pretty much anything she writes, like, from now on, I'm probably going to like, regardless of the content, let's be honest. Because the Poppy War was rough. But I still liked it. It was weird, you know? It's like, am I going to reach for a war-ridden novel that has graphic, you know, scenes in it? Not particularly, but like for some reason,
If
I
it's
liked
got a
it.
particular author's name on it,
Yeah.
maybe I will.
I'm gonna reach for it. Going on a lighter note, okay, I think from now on these ones are gonna be more like lighter for me personally. I got all the fantasy sci-fi thrillers out of the way. These are gonna be more romance related, okay? So this one is coming out January 31st, very, very soon. It's called Sorry Bro by Taleen Voskuni. And essentially it's about this young woman who is an Armenian American, and she gets proposed to by her boyfriend in front of a large crowd, okay? So that in and of itself, anxiety ridden.
Yeah, it's giving me the proposal.
It's giving me a lot of things I don't want. So after saying no to him, she goes into like this whole thing of like, oh my God, I need to like get married soon. Like I've got to have a boyfriend. Like I've got to live my life, blah, blah, blah. So her mom sets her up with a matchmaking, like I want to say it's like a speed dating kind of thing where they all kind of get together, meet each other, blah, blah, blah. And all these guys are cute and everything, but it's actually a woman who catches her eye. And she soon realizes that she might actually want to date this woman instead of marrying a nice Armenian man. So the battery is dying.
Just it over.
No, I think we're good. This is definitely a work in progress, this setup, because this is a new camera. So I apologize. The battery died. We had to charge the battery.
You had to charge the battery. I heard you. You're from Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. So anyway, Sorry Bro. That's the book that I was talking about. And essentially she has to come out to her parents as bisexual, okay? And this is a grown woman, you know what I mean? But in this culture, they obviously want her to marry a man. So I think it gets a little emotional. I think it gets a little crazy. Because her mom is very involved in her love life. So
one of those helicopter parents.
Yes, she's definitely a helicopter parent, Armenian, and I think it's gonna be a good time. I'm really excited for this one. So, and the matchmaking trope, I was gonna say this earlier, something about a matchmaking trope, like I just really love it. I think it's fun. Like,
I mean, I do like that one.
Never done this in a video before. Well, howdy to you, Sherman. Now lay down if you're gonna sit here. Thank you. My goodness. That was cute. No? You didn't think that was cute?
Very cute.
Anyway, Sorry Bro. That's the book. We're moving on.
The next book I want to talk about is All the Sinners Bleed.
This is S.A. Cosby?
Yep.
Okay. I'm excited too!
Yeah, he's a household fave. And guess when this book comes out?
Literally this month.
Guess.
My birthday month. Your birthday month.
But guess what day?
June 6th?
Yeah.
My birthday must fall on a Tuesday this year.
I can't tell you.
That is so fun. Wow, happy birthday to me. I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna send him a message and be like, look.
You should do it. But this follows Titus Crown, who is the first black sheriff of Sharon County. He's a former FBI agent, a security expert, and he comes back home to take care of his father and look out for his troubled younger brother. He ran for sheriff to make a difference. A year to the day after his election, a school shooting rocks the town. So
God, he really knows how to hit home.
Yeah, so Titus, the sheriff, has to get the shooter he has to de-escalate the situation, trying to get the boy to surrender. Good. People are hurt, and it's just a lot of drama.
Yeah.
Sounds like something we
would really like. Yeah, if y'all don't know, Razorblade Tears was like one of our best books of 2021.
So I saw that, and I was like, ooh.
Yeah, check. Put it on the list. On a lighter note, this next book is called Just Give Me a Sign, and it comes out on July 11th. This is a YA romance where this young girl has hearing loss. So she's kind of stuck in the middle of being a completely hearing person and a deaf person. So she feels like that y'all know how it is when you're stuck in the middle. You're not quite one thing, but you're also not quite the other thing. So she decides to be a camp counselor at a camp for the deaf and blind. And lo and behold, she finds love. Oh, I can't wait. Y'all know I love a good romance with a little emotional turmoil. And I know this one is going to be very, very good. So I cannot wait. July 11th, I believe. Let me just double check. July 11th. It's going to be good.
Yes. That sounds like a really cute time.
Doesn't it?
I'm noticing I didn't really look up that many romances. I don't know.
I've got my last couple ones are romances.
I saw your faves.
Yeah,
you haven't
at the
even
top.
mentioned them yet.
I know, that's why I'm saving them for last. I'm
So,
excited. I got two more.
I don't know. I think I was really looking into the horror this year.
I mean,
sci-fi.
you know, you kind of went away from romance at the end of last year, so maybe you're going more into your horror thriller roots.
Yeah, I'm a mood reader, guys. Everything has a season.
Everything has a reason for the season.
I also am excited for Age of Vice by Deepti Kapoor.
Deepti. Mm-hmm.
Deepti Kapoor. It follows. It's kind of like a thriller mystery.
Thriller.
Yes, because at 3 a.m. in New Delhi, the speeding Mercedes jumps a curb and 5 people are dead. And when the car wreck settles and everything, they're expecting a rich man to be behind the car because that is like the owner of the car. It's a rich man's car. But when you get there, it's actually a servant named AJ. And he doesn't remember how he got into the driver's seat of the car. And it's just a dark drama that I just know it's gonna be.
You went dark with all this. I love it.
Yeah, so I'm ready for some drama. You know, I want some drama. So
something to get you back in. Mm-hmm. Not lighthearted. You know, heavy set here.
The heavy set. I haven't really had anything too
hard
light.
hitting.
Yeah. Oh, recently.
Yes,
you're right. You're right.
I'm wondering if y'all can hear him.
If you can, you know, we've done this before, but he's our neighborhood tamale guy.
Yeah, he's giving out tamales. One day we'll get out there.
Yeah, I actually have some cash. We should try and make a purchase.
I mean, you want to right now? I'm down.
I think you just live.
Okay. So the next one I want to talk about, y'all probably already know this, but just in case you're living under a rock. Okay, there's this graphic novel series called Heartstopper. Mm-hmm. The 5th and final volume is coming out this year.
The final volume?
The final volume is coming out this year, which is great because now we know the show can be 5 seasons. But it's going to be coming out February 2nd, very soon. Okay. And it's sure to be a just wonderful wrap up to this whole entire like series. Like if you guys don't know, not series, this whole story.
Yeah.
If you guys don't know what Heartstopper is, it is the like most heartfelt, just like cutest coming of age, you know, queer graphic novel story set in Britain and just a freaking fun time. Just a good romance. I love it. So anyway, the 5th one's coming out in case you didn't know.
That's exciting.
I feel like I should tell everyone.
I haven't read Heartstopper in a long time.
Maybe you should do a reread for the release.
I'm like, this might be what I need.
I've got the first 4
to get me back into the lighthearted mood.
Yeah,
you know, Heartstopper is so good.
I know. Graphic novels, like
you really can't miss.
You really cannot miss.
Well, you can, but it's really not even that hard of an investment.
But that's what I'm saying. Like you usually don't miss because you already know that you're gonna like whatever you're picking up.
Yeah, can't miss.
You know, like am I gonna get Teen Titans, Beast Boy, and Raven graphic novels? Yes, I will. Okay. Yeah. Yes, I will.
Yes, I will. Dun, 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 You know, I hear the song, but I don't hear it.
Yes, I will. Dun, 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 dun.
What happens to that part, though?
Dun, dun.
I don't know what's after that.
Well, that's the end of the...
Oh, of the song.
No, not the end of the song. It's the end of... Is it the hook or the chorus? I don't know. Couldn't tell you.
All right, so my last book that I want to mention for this video, not the last book I want to, you know, read for the year. I'm sure I'll add more to that list. But the last book I'm going to talk about is The Half Moon by Beth Keane. It kind of reminds me of...
We Are the Brennans?
Mm-hmm. Okay. We Are the Brennans. It's giving like a family drama. It follows this man named Malcolm. He is a bartender. He's been a bartender at this bar for a long time. And the owner of the bar is retiring and is selling the bar. So Malcolm's like, I can buy this bar. I can run a bar. But he's realizing that a lot of people don't like change and that they're not really receptive to the new owner. Meanwhile, his wife Jess, you know, is trying to be a mom and it's not working out for them or for her, and she's just, you know, struggling to come to terms with that development. So a bunch of stuff happens. I don't know, but it's like one tumultuous week, and I love like books like that.
Yeah, like a family drama, just
that just
over
put us
the
like a
course
short,
of like a week.
yeah, like a short something obviously is gonna happen at the beginning. It might even take us back and then go forward. You know?
Yeah, because We Are the Brennans.
Yeah,
That's creme de la creme of drama, dude.
yeah. So
That was so fun.
that was a fun book, and I always keep an eye out for kind of things that remind me of that, because I had such a good time with We Are the Brennans, and it was a shock to me. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Such a surprise. Well, that sounds fun. When is that coming out?
Let's see. Great question. Comes out May 2nd.
May 2nd. All right, cool. Well, then last but not least, to like finish it up for me, I'm going to be talking about a couple of books by Chloe Liese, which is one of my favorite authors for romance. She's definitely neurodivergent, on the spectrum, and I just love everything that she writes. Like, if you guys ask me what romance you need to be reading right now, I'm gonna be like, go to the Bergman Brothers, which is a whole romance series that she has written. But this next one is actually from a new family series, I guess. It's called the Wilmot Sisters series, and this book's called Better Hate Than Never, and it's coming out September 5th. So this is a retelling of The Taming of the Shrew. And as we most recently found out on our vlog that we just did, it's kind of in the vein of like 10 things I hate about you, right? You've got an enemies to lovers, and they have to figure out how they're gonna eventually get to love, okay? So this one is the second book in this, like, I think it's gonna be a trilogy that she's writing, but it essentially follows another sister from one of the characters in the first book, and she has kind of like a hate situation with their childhood neighbor, all right? But the childhood neighbor is like a part of their family. He like comes over for dinner still, and Kate's like, Christopher, get out of my seat, okay? That's my seat. And they're like, you know, 25, 26, like they're too old to be acting like this, right? And so then she gets really drunk one night and she confesses, and she's like, the only reason I hate you is because you hate me. And Chris is like, that's crazy, because I've loved you forever, and I really just thought our back and forth was a sign of love. So let me prove to you that I'm the man that I can be for you. So anyway, that book is coming out. I'm super excited. Her first book in the series was so good. Two Wrongs Make a Right, and I loved it. Okay, I loved it. Two neurodivergent characters. Sign me up, my guy. Anyway, so that one's coming out, and then the other two books that I want to talk about by her, I'll get you the titles right here, but they're going to be the final two books in the Bergman Brothers series. And I'm excited, but I'm also like, dang, this series is coming to an end. So anyway, it's If Only You and Only and Forever. So these are going to follow the last two Bergman children. Vigo, who is like a romance book, like aficionado. Like he is
Vigo
passing out the mass market paperbacks at every family function, okay? He's like, everyone needs to know how to treat a woman, and here's how. So Vigo, we stand him, we love him. And then the youngest child in the Bergman family, who is called Ziggy, she is autistic, and she can't really like do a lot of like touching with other people. Like, it's just one of her like things. And so it's gonna be interesting to kind of see her story written out, because obviously she's gonna figure out kind of like how to manage her autism in a way that she can still kind of like express love. And I think that book is going to be so important. And if I had to bet money, I would bet Vigo's book is coming first and then Ziggy's will be last. But I know that one is going to be like, I'm already like, oh my God, it's going to be so special. Like, I know it's going to be so good. I'm so excited for it. And I'm excited to see like who they're going to be with, because the last book she wrote was a male romance. And I'm like, is anyone else going to be queer? I'm just curious. So it's going to be a fun time. I'm really excited. The Bergman Brothers bring me a lot of joy because they have a lot of a disability rep, and they're just very heartfelt and emotional and wonderful. So that's it. That's when they're going to be coming out. So those dates haven't been solidified yet, but they are coming out in 2023. So that's very, very exciting.
I know.
I can't wait.
I'm excited that you get a nice ending to your favorite series.
I know. I'm like Chloe Liese, automatic buy author. So anything she writes,
purchased.
Yeah, purchased. Signed, sealed, delivered.
As soon as they put the dates out,
Yeah.
Pre-order.
Signed copy. Give me the bookmarks. Give me all the merch. Whatever.
Exactly.
I'll do it.
Exactly.
So, anyway.
So, yeah.
That's it. Those are our anticipated. We have such a big list. Like, wow. I feel like last year we were like, you know, what's coming out? What are books?
Exactly. I just like, you know, read lists. I'm like, oh, that sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Make a mental note.
Kind of like movie trailers, you know?
Yeah, I'm like, oh, yeah.
Definitely that person that will sit and watch trailers for like an hour.
I think Grady Hendrix' book is coming out this. He's
definitely hit or miss for me.
Yeah.
So.
Like, I'll probably read it if I get it, you know, but I'm not running.
Just there's always like a gross element to his books that I'm just like,
Well, what's it called? Like Sell Your Haunted House or something? I think that's actually what it's called.
Oh, I think it is. Yeah, I think it is like Sell Your Haunted House or something.
So that's something to look out for, people fans of Grady Hendrix.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what the books we said though are the ones that piqued our interest.
Yeah.
So
those are on the list, will be bought, you know, we're going to read them immediately. So, yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
So again, if you like this video, give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment and X down below so Christine reads it in publication order.
You know it's not going to be an X. I told y'all. I said an orange in publication order.
No.
Or a sun if I should just read the prequel
X
first.
Means whatever Christine said is wrong.
I'll be interested because I really do want to know, like, do people read prequels?
No.
Before reading the actual books?
Oranges and then X's.
I don't know if I've ever done that before.
Oranges, X and O. See, it's a sign of love. X and oranges.
Anyway, that's it. That's the video. Thanks for sticking around. Sorry about the chaos with the battery, but, you know, we're figuring it out.
Yep.
Also, the lighting it's been sunny, overcast. Now the sun's down. Like, I don't know. We'll figure it out eventually one day. But, yeah.
Until next time.
Bye.
Bye.